Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Project 15. Now, Project 14 dealt with monsters, and y'all did a great job. So we're going to continue that, but we're going to kind of play around and have a little fun with it. We're going to do what they call a monster truck. Now, here's some examples I found on the internet of monster trucks. And most monster trucks have big wheels, and then they have a truck or a car with all kinds of decorations on them. There's this one right here. And then there's this one right here, which looks like a skeleton with fangs, like some kind of animal. It's pretty crazy, it's pretty wild. And then this one, it's a front-on view right here. And you see it's like a monster with his arms sticking out. So I want you to think about your imagination and stuff, okay? And then, of course, this one right here, it's got a face on the side door. And you want to decorate, and I'll show you some examples, some artwork that I created with monster cars. And then this one is basically a cartoon rendering, and you look at it and it's a shark monster. Okay, so I have some examples that I made, and I'll do an example. Here's one on a small piece of paper. You see the big wheels, and you see the monster car, or it almost looks like an SUV. And stuff. It's pretty cool. Hope you enjoy it. And then I have three more. This one of the students said it looked like a witch. She's driving her strange vehicle with the wheels have like eyeballs. And it looks like eyeballs are like snakes. I mean, you'll have to use your imagination to think what you can make. And then this is another one. This looks kind of like a big tractor. And then, of course, there's the person driving it. And you see the skulls on top, and it's going over a bunch of wrecked cars. And that's kind of what you see when you see these monster cars. If you go to any of these events, they like to roll over other cars and stuff. And then this is the last one. This is my favorite one. And this is the one where you have the wolf mobile. And you see the wolf driving it. And he's got the wolf paws all over it. And the big spiky wheels, and he's got this big wolf dog in the back, and there's lightning bolts. This was all done with crayon. You don't have paint, and you notice this is big paper, okay? Now, if you're at school, I'm going to give you one of these. This is an old disc, okay? And basically, you're going to have the big paper. But if you're at home and all you have is notebook paper, you may have to make smaller wheels to make your monster truck, okay, so you have enough room. And you can do it smaller, they don't have to be this big. But let's say I'm going to start and I'm going to draw, and I start out by tracing. I'm going to lay this down here, and I'll trace it all the way around, like that, okay, and then I'm going to put another one. Oh, I kind of erased it, so I have to come back in, cover that up. I'm going to put one up a little higher, like it's climbing. Okay. Now, it's just a perfect round circle, and most of them have rims. I'm going to make triangles for the rims inside, like that. And then these are going to have spikes on the outside. Like I said before, use your imagination. There's no wrong way to make these monster trucks, okay? I'm just going around like this with spikes. I'm going to do the same thing on the other one. Now, I'm not going to color this one, but I would, if I had time, I would color it. So I've got the wheels. I'm starting to make the wheels with the spikes. Okay, now I'm going to create the bottom of the truck. So I draw the line right there. That's the bottom. Now this is the back side. So I'm going to come up like this. And maybe I'm going to do something crazy like this. I want to create a horn. And then this is like the roof. And it comes down like this. And then it comes up like this. And it's going to have a big spike on the front. Okay? This is the window right here where the driver is. Okay? And then maybe I'm going to have some more spikes on the front because this is a real monster car. And then I'm going to draw a big smile with sharp teeth like this, okay? Now there's a lot more I can do to this. I'm gonna put like this smokestack, smoke coming out. And then of course I'm gonna draw a face, and this face is gonna have horns like a devil. And he's like all smiling because he's driving this car. And then maybe I put a line like this, and then I put a line across here, and then I'm gonna put a big engine. And that's just like a rectangle, okay? And then this is what they call the engine block. I'm gonna go like this, and maybe it's gonna have some pipes that come out, okay? Like that, and maybe another pipe. And there's gonna be flames coming out of this, okay? And then there's one on top like that. We'll put lines and stuff like this, okay? And then maybe we'll give this some stripes. We'll give it some stripes. And we'll have some stripes that come down. These stripes go across, and they'll go across like this. There's so many different things you can do with this. There's just no wrong way to make a monster truck or monster car, okay? And this one's kind of scary. If you want to make a nice one, like maybe you want to make a flower mobile or a butterfly car. Remember, it doesn't have to be scary. Now, let's see, we're gonna do some spikes on the bottom, like that, and then we're gonna do some crazy lines, and we'll color it, of course, different colors. Now this one's just gonna be black and white, but you want to color yours. Now you want to drive. Where is he? He's driving up a ridge mountain, a rough mountain. He's just going. He's not afraid. He's going across. He's going like this all the way across. And then there's big old, let's say, big storm clouds. You know, because it's like a storm, because he's a monster car. He's got a big horn, like that. And maybe there's lightning coming down. Don't forget to use your imagination. And we can put some, let's just say the paper ends right here. And we have different lines like this going everywhere. And of course you want to use a variety of colors. You'll have to decide how you want to color this car. Now I made mine kind of scary. And it was a monster car, but it doesn't have to be scary. Have some fun with, like I told you, a butterfly car, or a flower car, or a unicorn car, or a bubble car, okay? Doesn't necessarily have to be a truck. Have fun with it. And if you have, I have the big disc for the kids at school. And if you have a disc at home and you have big enough paper, you can use this. But you can also just make up your own. You can make up your own wheels. I mean, they could be just like this. They don't have to be perfect, okay? And you have to make them as big, because if you have notebook paper, it's not that big. But you still can make the monster car. So, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have fun with it. And of course, this picture right here, we use marker and crayon, okay? It came out pretty nice. You can use all markers. If you have paints at home, you can use paints at home. So use your imagination and be creative and create your monster car, okay? I look forward to seeing what you're going to do. And remember, if you're a distance learner, you can work on it this week and next week, okay? I want everybody to catch up at the same time, all right? So I look forward to what you're seeing. Stay safe and have a lot of fun. See you later. Bye.